All right, I am recording. So we're going to start. This is your standard income tax form for the state of Minnesota. Remember, there are two places that you have to file taxes, one with the government, the federal government, and one with the state government. Oh, you're also going to need your W-2s from that fake day that we did this. So I don't remember what it says on it. Yeah?
Local tax.
Local tax is something that is only in certain areas, and it is not in Lewiston. So for that, we would not need to worry about it. That is actually pretty rare. I've never lived somewhere where I had to file something for local tax. That is Jane Doe.
I think it was Rosie.
Rosa Morales?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but we were writing our names on here, right? Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Everybody write your name on it. Do not write your social security number on here. Anybody remember, or does anybody know what my middle name is? It's a very boring, normal middle name.
Laura.
Laura. You think my name is Laura Nussbaum? It is not. Good guess. Huh?
Lilith.
Mary.
There's
Well,
an L
it's an
there's
L.
Up there, guys.
Not
Larry.
Lilith, not Larry, or Lenny.
Leonard.
Lee.
Nope,
Lynn.
Len.
Those pretty
Pretty common.
Laura Lynn Nussbaum.
Laura Lynn Nussbaum. Although I have a good reason why my middle name is Lynn. Like everyone born my age, their middle name was Lynn or Lee, or Marie or Mary. But my reason is because in my family, a daughter, her middle name is her mother's name, and my mom's name was Lynn. So my mom just had to have a super common name that made it so that my middle name was exactly the same as everybody else. And then people would be like, what's your middle name? And I'd be like, Lynn. And people would be like, okay. And I'd be like, because my mom's name is Lynn. And people would be like, we don't care about that. But I always wanted to say it. All right, so Penny's middle name is Laura. Okay, so date of birth. Now, if you had a spouse, I do, but if you had a spouse, you'd write their name here. My husband's middle name is Stark. He's got a security number 2, and he was born on a day. Your current address, if you don't want to write your address on this form that I will probably never see, you don't have to. You can write 123 Fake Street if you want to. Why do you think they ask you what state you live in if you're filing Minnesota state taxes? Yeah?
Because you may just own property in Minnesota.
True. What's another reason? Yeah? If you live in Wisconsin and work in Minnesota, because what's the most important thing is where your property is and where you work. But why would you possibly not live in the state you work in? I mean, it's possible that you could live in Wisconsin, right, just across the river or something like that, but is there another reason? If you move, you have to still file taxes from the state you moved from. So that really sucked. One year, I moved from Wisconsin to Minnesota, so that year I had to do federal taxes, Wisconsin taxes, and Minnesota taxes. It was super fun. Yeah. Strongly suggest moving on exactly the first day of the year. No, I'm joking. Please don't do that. All right. You guys are going to click the single box. I would click the married filing jointly box. Remind me what head of household is again?
Non-married, but still.
Non-married, have a family. Like something where you are a single parent and you've got 3 kids at home, and you definitely need that boost that says, look, I'm responsible for more people than myself. All right, this is where I would list all my dependents. So I would list Penny and Xander. I'm not going to right now. State elections campaign code. All right, campaign fund. Do you want some of your taxes? I'm going to let you guys decide right now. Do you want some of your taxes to go towards state election campaigns? You could go towards the Republican Party, and you could, this is, remember the federal one was just like, do you want to donate anything to campaigns? And they didn't even tell you what one you could pick. This one you can actually pick which party you're interested in. Okay, from your federal returns. So we're going to need to look at our federal return. We need to write down our wages, salaries, and tips, and our federal taxable income. All right, so where does it say wages, salaries, and tips on that blue form that you have? Look at your 1040. And actually, let's look at instructions at the same time. So everybody go to Schoology. You're going to pull up the M1 instructions. Yeah? Yes. Is it loading for you guys?
Is there a sort of income tax?
It should be the M1 instructions is what we're looking at right now. Mine's kind of like, got like a pinwheel. Anybody else has got it? Has it come
Mine's
up yet?
just a white screen.
Mine won't connect to the internet.
Do you have the student Wi-Fi password in?
Mine's just a white screen.
What day of the week was that? Do you remember?
What day of the week, what?
Yeah, were the instructions posted? Was it on the 24th?
Oh, I posted it today.
Oh, okay,
It's the state instructions.
okay.
I wonder if our internet is having problems. I uploaded it this morning, and I'm on the staff one. You guys are on the student one? Anybody getting it?
It's loading.
Is it actually loading, or is it just pinwheeling?
It's spinning.
I don't
Okay.
have a pen. Mine's just white.
But when I click the income tax PDF, that one opens.
The other two work perfectly fine. This one, for some reason, is having issues.
Okay, let me open up the copy that I have on my desktop and see if it's still working.